It is time for live Discord channel reviews. Ike, we have got it working. Have to love testing things. The whole point of today is we're going to be looking at your YouTube channels live. You're going to have the opportunity to join our Discord and call into the show so you can get your channel reviewed. The way we're going to be doing this is in 5-minute increments. We have the Discord link in the description, and if you need the Discord link, you can ask our great staff of moderators at any time. There will be a channel in there called Channel Reviews where you can join a queue. To do that, you just put !J. We already have some people in the queue already, right, Ike?
Yes, that's correct.
So it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be pretty random. So I'm really excited for what's to come today. I'm going to have the timer, and I'm going to start giving people a chance to join the Discord. Now, if you want to join the Discord, you can do so by checking out the link. We also have places where you can get a TubeBuddy free trial if you've never had one before. We're also going to have some goals in the stream. If we can break our previous streaming record, who knows? Some good things will come. But I am excited. I have been wanting to do something like this. This idea is kind of from Nick Nimmin, but also based on old call-in shows. So Nick Nimmin, thank you for the idea. Thank you for introducing it to YouTube. We wanted to try this out ourselves. I am just really excited. So I see Channel Sederhana Apakabar. Hopefully you are doing very well. Welcome from Indonesia. Ike, are you ready to get this started? I think we have some people already ready to go. Chad is looking pretty happy. I'm excited. So checking the links for me, the first person I see that we have is Holoff. So Ike, if you want to go ahead and bring Holoff here. Holoff is someone we've actually reviewed in Feedback Friday before. So while Holoff is muted, I will unmute them in just a little bit, and we are going to review their channel live or SEO review. There's two kinds of reviews we can be doing here, folks. The first kind is a channel review where I give you an idea of what your channel is doing well, what it can improve on, or we're going to be doing an SEO in-depth review where you give me an idea you had for a video, and I tell you how good it is or what you could change. Again, it is very good. I see Bald and Strong says they just joined the Discord. Awesome. So now that I have Holoff here, I am going to pull them up on the desktop, and hopefully everyone can see my screen. Let me know if you can't see it. You should be able to, but I just wanted to get triple check that we can see. So Ike, can you let me know if you can see them?
I can see it.
I'm actually on phone, and I don't think. Wait.
You should be able to see it, Holoff, in the live. If you click on it, you should see what I'm seeing. So it should show your screen, and the audience should be able to see it. I can see it clear here. So yeah, people definitely can see it. So Holoff, welcome. Holoff is from our Discord. He's actually had feedback before in something we call Feedback Friday. How are you doing?
I'm actually doing very well. I don't need channel review because I know everything that I need to do. And actually, I'm very curious about my one video, which is not doing quite well.
Okay. What video is
that? Playing Hypixel Bed Wars with one hand.
All I have to say, the one hand definitely compels me. So, what were you targeting with this video?
Minecraft community, which is playing mostly Minecraft Hypixel Sky Wars. Bed Wars.
So when it came to the target keyword, what did you say was the target keyword for this video?
Hypixel Bed Wars, like challenge or something. Oh yeah, I didn't add it. I see now.
So immediately, because you've had a review before, you can see. So we're going to go ahead and start the timer because we do these in 5-minute increments so that more people have a chance. Again, if you don't get your opportunity here with us, we do the Feedback Friday where it's not live streamed, but it's an opportunity for you to get your channel reviewed. Don't worry, Holoff, I have not started your time yet. You will get your fair time. So why don't we go ahead and we're going to switch back and we're going to head and start the timer. So immediately you recognize that you forgot to add Hypixel Bed Wars, right?
Yep.
No, again,
challenge.
Sorry. So looking here, the first thing I'd recommend, even before doing this, is how accurate and how many people are searching for Hypixel Bed Wars, right? Because it's understanding, and we're going to be using the weighted score. There's about 13,000 people, almost, I'll round up to 14,000 people searching for this. So there is some interest, and it might be growing over time. Was this a trend you recognize, or just something you were excited to do? Oh, it is on the rise. So I think I kind of answered that question.
Yeah.
So you noticed that Hypixel Bed Wars is on the rise?
I've actually thought it would be a fun challenge.
It just happened to be trending upwards. Hey, I'll take a happy accident. So I want to look up, if we look here and we understand this keyword score, excuse me. We understand that the keyword score right now, there's about 14,000 people a month searching. That's not bad, especially if you can get 10%. That's about 1,400 people a month, which I don't think you're mad about 1,400 new potential people finding your stuff, right?
I'm happy with 100.
Hey, I don't blame you. 100 people is enough to make a big change. You'd be surprised. So when I look here, this actually is a little bit more competitive, actually much more competitive. And it might be because people have recognized that Hypixel Bed Wars is already on the rise. Now, when I look at the unweighted, it has very good search, but there is a lot of competition. And indoors only, don't take damage challenge. So I think your spin, right, was the one hand aspect, right?
Yep.
What I'm seeing is that this doesn't seem like it's a bad idea, but it's very, very competitive. To the point where, ironically, just the turn by itself isn't as competitive, but the challenge aspect is super competitive. So did you do a little bit of the research beforehand, or did you research Hypixel Bed Wars challenge?
I just did a keyword like Hypixel Bed Wars, and that's it.
So what I would say is, when you I see you have here is playing Hypixel Bed Wars with one hand only. I would look here and see what people are looking for, right? So they're looking kind of for parkour. They're looking for strategies. I will say maybe it's Let's Play. Maybe that could have helped a little bit. It may not be the Let's Play format, but it could work in different ways. Just trying different ways people might search for this. So this has a little bit easier of a time to look for. You could say that this is either closer to the red or closer to the green. It depends. Is the glass half full or half empty, right? So
by the way,
go ahead.
Hypixel Bed Wars isn't Let's Play.
Like I said, it may not fit the Let's Play format, but it's an example of you're playing this together, or I play, or we play, right? It's just different ways that people might be searching for it. It may not be a traditional Let's Play. It might just be like a fun challenge, but they're just different ways people might be searching, right? So obviously, you want to make sure that it's honest to what the video is about. So that's a great point that you said, that it's not really Let's Play. So for me, you did find a trend. What I would say is that the challenge one in that aspect is very competitive. And I would see how many impressions you got, how many, how it performed out of the gate. Because this video is only 4 days old. And the views I don't think is bad, but you may have accidentally put yourself in a very challenging spot, not on purpose. But sometimes YouTube can do that. So,
okay, I see. Nah, I don't have anything to sell besides that I need to buy Pro version because I'm using standard one.
And you've come around a few times, so we might be able to help you out. But even like Minecraft Bed Wars challenge is super competitive. So it's like, this just seems to be very, very competitive. It's not a bad thing, and it is on a trend. So what I would say is, if you really want to target this, you need to build more authority by having more videos on the subject, because as it is, it's kind of difficult. And it's not saying it's impossible, right? It's completely possible for you to do well here, but you need to build the authority in that kind of subsection. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, that is time. But for advice for the future, just so you know, I think there's a lot you could do. I will, you're in our Discord, you're in our Feedback Friday. There is the free trial link, which the mods, if you can so kindly, please put in the chat. But I'll also make sure that we get back to you after this and see if we can help you out. Hala, thank you for being so active in our Discord and joining us here. You have a really solid channel. You've made a lot of changes. Let's just get that SEO down, and I think we can find you some success.
Okay, thank you. Actually, I'm so happy.
Thank you for the opportunity. I really do appreciate it. So, all right, the next person we're going to be bringing in is who, Ike? Ike being our main mod in charge, helping us test this out. Next person it seems that we have is Patrick Kenny. So Patrick Kenny is going to be in very soon. And then we are going to enter more people in the randomizer. So we already had some people loaded in, but we want to make sure we're giving everyone a fair opportunity. So Patrick Kenny is next in the queue. So, all right, I will go ahead and bring Patrick in. I see Holof saying TubeBuddy is the beat. I think he means the best, or maybe he likes the way I sound. Who knows? So let's transition over to Patrick Kenny, and I'm going to bring in Patrick. Is that all right, Ike? I don't know. Ike's not.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, perfect. All right, Patrick, here you come. Patrick, can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you there.
All right. Yes, I am.
Perfect.
So would you like an SEO video review where we look at a keyword for a video, or do you want a general overall channel review?
Well, I said originally SEO. I think I'll stick with that, but either works. I've never done this, so I'm excited to see what you have to say.
Well, thank you for being here. We can only do one just to make sure we are good on time. So is there a video specifically you want us to take a look at?
Let's see here. I guess we should take a look at, I want to take a look at my house flipping videos. So one of the 2 house flipping videos down recently. I did.
So I'll go ahead and take a look at part 1 just for, start at the beginning.
Okay, cool.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at it. I'm going to go ahead and give you a like and just see kind of what you were going for. What it looks like here is you were looking to target house flipping for beginners, right?
Correct.
All right. So with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start the clock. And as I go through, I'm going to ask you questions. So feel free to ask as we go along. I see some people on the chat are saying nice banner. They're wondering how they get involved. The Discord is the way to do it. Sorry, Patrick, I have to juggle a few things, but I hope you understand. Patrick is nothing but reasonable.
This is cool.
Welcome for being here. I'm glad I get a chance to talk to you. All right. In 3, 2, 1. So the first thing I see here is you're really targeting house flipping for beginners. So I'm curious on how competitive that is. So as of now, you are ranking. You're actually still ranking for house flipping for beginners. So even though this video is about 2 months old almost, or actually, yes, you're still ranking on house flipping for beginners. So what I would say is that looking here, there's about 3,000 people searching for this term a month, again, using the weighted score. So if you have a 10% click-through rate, that's about 300 views a month. Now, you may not be number 1, but you are doing pretty well for it. Now, is house flipping something you plan to keep doing on your channel? Is it something you're really passionate about?
Yeah, well, it's actually, so this is my first flip, so I was just documenting my first flip, and I wanted to see how it'd do on YouTube, and obviously it hasn't performed as well as some of my other videos, but from a new keyword standpoint, I was just curious to see what you thought, but I'm probably going to keep it going. Yeah, for sure.
Not bad, because you have to understand, with about 3,000 searches a month, if you have a 10% click-through rate on this video in search, that's about, 300 people. So if you look at it as a potential for 300 people, because you're ranking for house flipping for beginners, well then that's about 300 people a month at 1,000. It's not that this video did bad per se. It might have just been able to do as well as it can do for the term. Right?
Right. Yeah.
So
100%.
Looking here, what I would say is, if you want my advice, is that YouTube recommends putting the searchable bit first. So I'd actually put house flipping for beginners. And I would say that my first house flip part 1 is very personal to you. But my fear is that if I'm a new user, and I asked this in the audience, I see you, Prince Voodoo, but would this compel someone who's never seen you to click on it? Right? I see, like, my first house flip, I think, is compelling. Maybe something like, you wouldn't believe what happened in my first house flip, or something like that. Something that just compels and grabs the attention, because it's not bad. Again, you are ranking for house flipping for beginners. I just think that there's some more stuff you can do. One of the things we recommend at TubeBuddy, and YouTube recommends this, is to really use these first 200 characters. I do not like this huge space because you're missing out on the opportunity for really good SEO practice.
Oh, okay. That's something I've never done. I always put the title in the first of the description, and then I put a space before I start my regular one.
Yeah, and
So
I'll show you. Let me show you why I recommend that. So house flipping for beginners, right? What YouTube does is it looks for matches between your video title and your description. So look here. See how flip, house, beginner, all of the keywords that's in our search are bolded? That's not on accident. That's YouTube looking for that relevant match, because if you click filter here, YouTube default searches by relevance. So what they're doing is they're looking for those matches in your target keyword, which is really house flipping for beginners, and your title, your description, and tags. I notice you may not be using all 500. Was there any reasoning for that, or?
Well, I as I kind of went along, I just didn't want to share any unrelevant or stuff I didn't think I would tag for. So I guess I haven't ever pushed the limit on that side of things.
You get 500 opportunities for you to show up in search, and some people say tags don't matter. The truth of that statement is tags alone do not matter. They matter when it's based in your title, your description, your tags, your captions. It's easier to say tags don't matter than it is to say the whole roundabout way. But tags alone don't matter. But when they match what your target keyword is, and that target keyword's in your title, your description, your closed captions, that can be powerful. And you have had, it may not be the numbers you're used to, but for the potential of a new term for your channel, this actually isn't that bad.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I would ask, what is your impressions and click-through rate in search for this video? But we may not have time to do that. To get there, we'd go click on the TubeBuddy icon, go to analytics, and then you basically would go for that video and you would find it for that video specifically.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. I'm already on it.
No worries. And I'll show everyone watching just in case you're curious. Let me zoom in. So we'll zoom in here. Well, not like that. Oh, I'm zooming in, just not in the way I wanted to. So basically, whenever you have the video, and I will pick, let's just pick a video we have here. I'll do optimize a YouTube video for beginner. It's an older video, but still checks out. So you go to reach, impressions click-through rate, and then go to see more, right? And then under see more, and I know I'm going fast, do not worry, folks. The replay will be live afterwards. And if you guys are able to join us on Fridays, I'm going to actually give you a little more time. Sorry, folks, but I do want to show this. This is good for everyone watching. Go to traffic source, and then you can see how your video is performing in search. So for us, this video has 23,000 views from search since it's been published, and it has a 9% click-through rate. The impressions just mean YouTube has shown this off one time, and then from there, they help you understand and do better. So here you can see the impressions click-through rate is 4% overall, but for search, we have a 9% click-through rate. So what is your click-through rate and impressions for this video in search?
So my click-through rate is at 6.4% on search.
But impressions? Like, click-through rate without impressions means nothing. What's the impression count?
Oh, I must have been on the wrong thing. Hang on.
So impressions should be right there, but it's that situation where unfortunately we're running low on time. So hopefully you can find it really quickly while I let the mod team go ahead and pull some new people if you are in the queue. While Patrick is getting that, if you are interested in getting a channel review live like this, be sure to ask and join our Discord. It is linked in the description. It is there. This is how we're able to call in, and I hope you guys are enjoying this because this is a lot of fun. I see SUFKI, so he studied marketing, and this seems new to me. OMG. I'm not sure who you're talking about, but I actually didn't study marketing. This is just years of YouTube. So, Patrick, were you able to find it?
Yeah, 4,142 impressions.
And the click-through rate was 6%?
Oh, I was on the wrong one. All right, you ready for the real number?
Yes.
2.6%.
For search?
Yeah, my 4,142 impressions, 2.6% click-through rate right now.
So what that says for search is that YouTube, when YouTube gives an impression, that's YouTube showing off the video. It's not, it has an overall pretty okay, but keep in mind if this is a more search-based video, it's not performing what YouTube would want to see. So I would recommend seeing if you can come up with a better thumbnail and seeing how that does. But Patrick, that is unfortunately time. You may have had an accidental hit, but it is working. I would just try to capitalize on what is working, and make sure you pin a comment, heart the comments, and do all the best practices YouTube recommends.
Perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Patrick. So sorry on the short time, but I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right. So now we are going to be focusing a little bit more on who is next. I see, Ike, you have already got some new people in for me.
Yeah, that's right. I did all the work.
Thank you, Ike. We do appreciate Ike is helping me out here. So the next person I see is going to be, is it correct that what Brave posted at 250, Ike? Want to make sure? I want to make sure I'm understanding who is next. So
it's Undiscovered Flavor.
Sweet. So Undiscovered Flavor. Let's go ahead and pull up the channel. So again, let's give a shout out to the mod team. I see Mana says, why it says a lot of access. I'm not sure what you mean. Discovered Flavor is pulled up. Oof. What is with all these amazing like cooking channels, Ikes? I'm just get hungry. You know this. we ban good food channels because I just get hungry in these things. But I hope people are finding this fun.
Don't blame me.
Ike's like, look, I don't choose who we review. I just choose based on who got randomly selected in the randomizer. I see Yummy Tummy Dishes is laughing. If you are in the queue, you're going to make me hungry, and that does, unfortunately, make me sad, because I probably should have eaten before this, but we're okay, right, Ike? So I will go ahead and bring in Discovered Flavor, who is up next for a review. So we're going to go ahead and pull up their channel. Let's bring in Discovered Flavor. Hello, Discovered Flavor. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How you doing? Thanks for having me.
Doing very well. I do hear myself, so if you could just mute the stream for now so that there is no echo. So,
all right, stream muted.
Thank you. I see here that I'm just triple checking that I have everything right. You're looking for a channel review, correct?
Yes, sir.
And that you started YouTube this year?
Yes, in January.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start the review and ask you questions as we go along. I'm super excited. You are making me hungry, though, so I will have to say, how dare you, making me this hungry on the stream. But
hey, I can make it clean. I got you.
All right, I'm going to hold you to it. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm just going to say some things that I think. So again, let's go. First, right off the bat, there is no question what your channel is about. I love the idea, Discovered Flavor, a taste of the world. The only thing I would say is to make it a little bit more actionable to your subscribers, maybe helping you find a different taste of the world, something like that, where it's a little bit more actionable to your audience. And it's like, oh, okay. And that's a small minor thing. I think this banner is really clever. The only thing I would say is I'm not too sure when you post, but that could be done with like a channel trailer, which I don't see here. Is there a reason for no channel trailer, or?
I haven't made one, so that's something I'm taking notes.
So I do speak a little fast, so I apologize. So one thing I would say when it comes to this is that if you don't have one right away, you can also just put in a video that you believe best represents the channel right now. And as I can see, you have a lot of different video options. So I would recommend putting a video you're proud of until you make either a dedicated one or something like that.
Sounds good.
I also think that you have some really well optimized like titles, like how to cook smothered turkey wings makes a lot of sense. Better than Olive Garden homemade chicken Alfredo. So obviously homemade chicken Alfredo, I think the better than Olive Garden is definitely interesting. I think that's funny and I love that. So I like the humor there. Another thing I want to do, since we're doing this as an SEO, I love how you have Welcome to Discovered Flavor Cooking Show. The reason for that is similar to what I showed off earlier for Patrick. You know, when you look in search, ideally what it will happen is if you have your channel keyword in your about, when people search, it's a match between your channel title, which is Discovered Flavor, and your about. See that?
Right.
So I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but very good job.
Accidental greatness. Accidental greatness.
You know what? We will take happy accidents, as Bob Ross says. So overall, I that's really good. So let's go even next level. I want to see your channel keywords. And oh man, you were doing so good. Where are our channel keywords? So channel keywords matter because if people are looking for either a specific recipe or they're looking for a specific type of food, your channel is always going to be that video you have. Will it not always be relevant to your channel? Right?
Right.
So, easy chicken teriyaki recipe, how to make yak noodles, all should be channel keywords because they're related to your channel. They go over that. You forgot your channel name. Where is discovered flavor in your own channel keywords? So close. You were so close. But
hey, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
And I appreciate that. I appreciate that you enjoyed the humor. So first, thank you for being so kind. I see EK China says, "What time is it? I'm hungry." Look at what you're doing to our audience. You're making everyone hungry. So, hey, at least that shows that your food is appetizing in the thumbnail. That's a compliment in my book.
Thank you. Thank you.
So some other ideas for the channel, just, looking here is like, if you have like a lot of maybe chicken recipes, maybe you put all your chicken recipes in, one playlist. So people who want chicken recipes, because I like chicken, I feel like Daniel Batal talking about all the chicken recipes, but that's something he usually says. But that's something to do. Like maybe if you have noodle recipes, chicken recipes, southern recipes, if you don't already, all of those could be easily different flavors. Like, you talk about the different, discovered flavors. I see you have some, but there's a lot of different flavors and combinations out there that could easily be in their own playlist. I do see you have some, but keep in mind, like, go even further. Because let's say, like, I make a lot of chicken stuff. I'm probably going to, I'm going to subscribe because I'm going to check this out later. But you've won me over with your delicious cooking. I hope you're happy. You have
Thank
made
you.
me.
I appreciate it.
But the thing is, think about people who might just only want chicken or maybe fish or maybe Southern style, so you can help accommodate for them. I see that Tinny says thumbs up, done. We're getting a lot of people. A lot of people are like, I'm so hungry. So for what it's worth,
man.
appetizing thumbnails.
Thank you.
Now, going back, you say, welcome to Discovered Cooking Show. All of what I'd recommend for you is go to your analytics, see which keywords are driving you traffic, add those to your channel keywords, and if you can, be like, welcome to Discovered Flavor Cooking Show. We are a homemade cooking and food review channel where you can learn to cook all types of foods. Foods like, and that's where you stealthily include those things that have already gotten you views so that they can keep driving you views. And when people search, that's just that. So that is time.
Gotcha.
But I would like to give you a grade, if that's all right.
All right.
All right. I'm giving you an F. You made me hungry. How dare you? In more serious terms.
I knew it was coming.
In more serious, I would like to see a little more playlist. I'd like to see a lot more channel keywords. There's a lot you can do. I'm going to say B-, and this is where I'm going to toss it to the chat. Let Discovered Flavor know, what would you review and rate his channel? I gave a B-. There's a lot of room to grow. That's just because it's a solid channel, my man. Like, appetizing looking thumbnails. I would check out what the click-through rate on them is. But overall, really solid work from what I'm seeing.
I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to look at your channel, and I still will not forgive you for making me so hungry. All right, Discovered Flavor. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Cut you off a little early, but I'm trying to make sure we get to more people. So Ike, I believe, is going to be giving me who is next. In the meantime, if you guys are interested in these kind of channel review, these streams, if I cannot get to you today, we do what we call Feedback Friday on our Discord, where we do the same type of thing, but it's just for our Discord members. So if you haven't already, please consider joining the Discord. I see Joseph on Roblox says, give B+. Andrew is being dramatic. You knew what you signed up for. Come on. I see a lot more people. Great voice on that guy, says Dole Whip Dad. Absolutely. Man, again, I'm hungry. I see we have 245 concurrent viewers. If we can beat the all-time stream record on TubeBuddy, something great will happen. You guys will see. The record is 500. We got some places to go. But if you think know anyone that would like a channel review or think this would be useful, please let us know. So the next person I see is Vendus. Is that correct, Ike? Just triple checking.
That's correct.
All right, Ike's doing the real work. I am just trying to keep it all together. But Ike, thank you so much, and thanks all of our moderators for being superstars. How to get on the Discord living in San Antonio, Texas is asking. It is in the description. So I am going to pull up Vendus now, and we're going to go ahead and chat. Welcome, Vendus. How are you?
I'm good.
All right. So I see that you want an SEO review and that you've been on YouTube since 2011. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. So is there a specific video you'd like an SEO review for?
I didn't know it had to be a specific video, but any one of them would do the trick, I'm sure.
Sure. So I would first look at just, how are you coming up with your video ideas currently?
I just do them because they're fun, so I just decide what I want to play that day, and I just wing it. And I've been scheduling my videos far in advance. I think I'm currently in February right now, last I checked.
So that's not bad. I would say what I want to do when I look at a video is just show you ways that you can incorporate keyword research so that you can maybe help these videos perform even better. So I want to take a look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sort by popular just to see what's kind of worked and give you an idea of what made that work and how you can kind of take a look and take it in other ways just to see what's been working for you and going from there. But I want to make sure it's in the last kind of year or so. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. A lot of those are fan animations that are like the one plain color. And I don't really count those as much because I stopped being a fan of that guy afterwards.
No worries. So what I want to look for is, some of the things that have worked really well for you, right? Like send me memes, you laugh, you lose, some challenges. Are you still interested in creating content like that, or?
Yeah, I have been, but they became difficult after a while when the traction didn't pick up for it, so I've been keeping them on the back burner.
So for me, and this just goes for everyone like watching now, I'm going to just look at, in that case, probably a video that has had a little time to get some traction here. So I'll click on this one for Destiny 2. So apparently you have a Raid Shadow Legends ad.
Oh, great. I didn't plan this.
Look at the memes keep coming, Vendus. I see what you did there.
I'm glad that they decided to advertise on my video.
Well,
Thanks, Raid.
Hey, at least you can't say they're not out here caring about creators. Let's start the timer. Let's go ahead and go. And hello there, Woo Wee. I see you in my gaming. So the timer has started. The first thing I'm seeing is this is about Destiny 2, right? Destiny 2 gameplay, new update. Is this more about the new update for Destiny 2?
It was, we were playing through the new update. It was just us giving our reactions to what's been going on in the game lately and then what we were enjoying doing at the time. I do have some really spicy videos coming up soon, but I put a lot more effort into editing stuff that I had more fun with the jokes on than this one. But
well, I want to look at this one because there was no specific one given. So this one is just so you know, if you ever want to do anything around a game, or let's say that it's something that's more based, you said you have a video idea in mind. What is it about?
A video idea in mind?
You said that you have a spicy video coming soon. So what's the idea?
Yeah. No, that one, it came with some improvisational jokes. So we were trying to get into this one tower temple thing, and I started making jokes about it being Pornhub and us raiding the porn stash.
Well, I'm going to remind everyone, this is a kids and family-friendly channel here at TubeBuddy.
I'm sorry.
So maybe not the most savory.
Not the most savory, but like there's some interesting jokes like that, and I'm sorry that I just said the P word.
Oh, wow. Now you are really topical.
Yeah.
So going back to something a little more savory, if you ever want to do things that are such on like a game or it's a topic, we always recommend doing keyword research because believe it or not, even if it's like meme heavy or a new update, Destiny 2 has search, but let's take up new update and let's see what people are looking for and how competitive it is. So you understand, because YouTube is a search engine. It's owned by Google, right?
Yeah,
So
and they're very competitive. There's a lot of people doing gaming channels. It's almost impossible to like reach the very top of the search thing, and the best you can do is try to optimize what you have.
Well, actually, you should optimize new videos too, because if you know the barrier to entry, like for example, Destiny 2 new update, it only needs about 8,000 views. Now that is high, but if you have a subject on your channel you know you can crush, that's not impossible. Now this does require TubeBuddy weighted, and we do have some free trial links in the chat. But the thing to keep in mind is that when it comes to doing research, if there's something you're really passionate about, YouTube actually helps a lot of channels out with things such as the new tag. So if I type in Destiny 2 update, you'll notice something that YouTube does, which you'll see it here. Obviously, this is probably also a large YouTuber, but it gives something that they call the new tag, which gives a video 7 days, obviously if there's not a million videos about the subject, at the top of the search rankings to help out that video. So there is actually a lot YouTube does to help, and that's where, like we mentioned earlier, looking at the impressions and the click-through really needs to be like looked at. So if you're going to do Destiny 2, which you said you do a lot of games, you can always do that kind of keyword research to see an angle that you can tackle that helps you stand out for that term, right?
Yeah, that's true. Another video I think I just had an idea for is I've been seeing a lot of Cursed Halo come up, and I did a whole playlist on that video series if you want to look at that one.
So I first want to see what's the search for Cursed Halo. So it's not terrible. There is some decent search volume, but the problem is that there is a lot of competition for it, and a lot of those videos are pretty well optimized. So unless your videos can breach this barrier to entry, which is about 5,630, it might be too competitive for you, and maybe you can say, maybe this is where you go Cursed Halo 5 or Reach, or you go a little more specific, right?
Yeah.
So the more we break it down, the less competitive it is, and the more you maybe be able to stand out. So, excuse me, this has less competition, and the search is still pretty decent. So again,
that's a different mod entirely too, and you're giving me the idea to go and try that one out now because I'm seeing the search.
Yeah, and here's the thing, what I would say. You have the opportunity to build authority around lots of different subjects and things like that. So the more, if you really want to start doing stuff around Cursed Halo, try all of them so that when people want to recommend... Oh, sorry about that. I will continue this thought. I will not cut you off just yet. So when YouTube is like, all right, I want to show Cursed Halo content, well, Vendus has us covered. It's an easy recommendation. So that's not a bad idea. It's just understanding that YouTube wants safe bets, and like if they know that you have a lot of content on a subject, they're more likely to recommend you, of course, if those videos do well.
Yeah, that's the one thing that always comes up. And I know this is like a family-friendly stream. There have been some older videos that also just happened to come up recently with a spike in views, and I noticed it the other day thanks to both TubeBuddy and YouTube's own built-in notification system.
Awesome.
And there are some older games that just started popping up on people's feeds more. So even if I want to say this for the smaller YouTubers out there mostly, because I've been at this for so long, just hang in there. Don't worry if it doesn't pick up right away, because for me, that was a 4-year-old video that just happened to pop up in views. I had no idea that was going to happen recently, but it got 400 views all at once, and I was completely caught off guard because its normal view rate was like 10 views a day or something.
And that's where I would say check those analytics and see what helped you do that. So I wanted to say, Vendus, thank you for the opportunity. I think that's very encouraging, especially because, believe it or not, TubeBuddy wasn't always this big. When I started, we only had a few amount of subscribers. We only had a few videos. Everyone starts somewhere.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was keeping an eye on TubeBuddy for a while, and then I got the lifetime pro subscription, thanks to my friend Stephen Blanton. And
Awesome.
he's switched over to doing something else recently, but he's still using TubeBuddy and he's still using YouTube here and
Awesome.
there. But
Shelly's.
yeah, I'm glad to have been on, and thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. So the next person we have it coming up, it looks like someone I recognize, someone I know, someone I helped recently. But if you guys are interested in this channel reviews, if you guys like this channel review series, let us know, share it out, and thank you all for watching. I see we have 232 people. We do appreciate you being here. I hope you like this format. We might test it out again. So if you're enjoying this, please let us know. That being said, the more food channels we get, the hungrier and hungrier I'm just going to get. That's got to be stated, folks. So while we go ahead and pull up more people, I want to go ahead and see who we're bringing up next. Who is? I don't see them. Yes, I do. They're in the upcoming Ike. We have Fully Involved Media Group, right?
Yes, that's correct.
All right. This is another Andrew. So we're Andrew squared. Andrew, you are here. I will unmute you. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Well, no, wait, no, we can't say can too, because there's two Andrews in here. We can't get too confused here, Andrew. I don't know if he can hear me still.
Yes, I can.
Oh, God, he keeps saying can. All right, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Doing very well. Excited that you're here. So we have Fully Involved Media Group. I will be pulling your channel up now. I see you want a channel review.
Correct.
So what do you want to know on your channel?
So I've heard a lot of YouTube certified educators talk about renaming playlists so that they're more discoverable.
Yes.
So that's kind of the direction I'm moving in. Are my playlists too bland title-wise?
Sure. So I'll go ahead and start the timer and we'll look at that when it comes to the channel review. So for starters, yes, playlists absolutely are searchable. In fact, here, let me just show everyone really quick. So if we go to YouTube and type in, this is for gaming, but it's true for a lot of things. Let's say Portal 2 Blind. It's a popular game from way back. If you notice, playlists dominate this search term. So playlists absolutely can be searchable because here's why. YouTube wants to recommend a lot of content for people to watch in succession, similar to Netflix or Hulu, you know?
Yep.
So, looking at that, excuse me, the difference between YouTube and all the others is that it's a search engine too, right? So, the reason you want to optimize for search is for that. So, you say, new viewer, check out these videos first. The only thing I would say for this is really designed for the channel, correct?
Correct.
I would say new, maybe you say FING viewer, or just to kind of help
Okay.
that a little bit more for the branding.
Okay.
The thing is, you do definitely have a very long username, so it's a little difficult, but it's not impossible. I always recommend getting rid of the default uploads and popular uploads with your channel name, recent uploads and popular uploads, just in case people do look up your channel name, that can show up in the search.
Okay.
So this will never show up in search because everyone gets these upload and popular upload default profiles. So if everyone has it, why should YouTube recommend it, you know?
Correct.
So caught on camera, dramatic caught on camera moments from photojournalists at Fully Involved Media Group. Caught on camera isn't bad, but it's not specific enough. Because now you're competing with everything in history that's ever been caught on camera, right? So
Yep.
Is this Fire's caught on camera? Because that's a little bit more specific and still search friendly. You know?
So what we were leaning towards with that is things that we captured that our competition didn't.
Ooh. So in terms of the videos, they are Fires your competition didn't capture?
Correct. So if you look at the second one, caught on camera, Charlotte Water Worker, I was the only camera to get this vantage point of that rescue. None of the other major news stations down here in Charlotte captured the rescue because they were a mile away from it.
Fair enough. So what I would do is, I definitely think a way to make this more searchable is I would put fires caught on camera. Why? People who could be looking for fires could get this. If people want to see like different vantage point, it also, if news organizations come to this channel, it's like, oh, so here are the fires caught on camera. Immediately easy to see what they can recommend, you know?
Yep.
Similarly, I like pedestrian crashes. Let me just specify, as a title, not in actuality. That's a weird statement to say out loud, folks. I gotta say, Andrew, it's a weird time here, but I don't actually like pedestrian crashes. As a title, not bad. All right. Hey, Kevy's Journey, good to see you. So what I would say is, for pedestrian crashes, it comes to a moral question, because some of these are very difficult. It's like, are you going for that search, or are you going for just what it is? What I would say is, you could describe this playlist a little bit better, similarly to Caught on Camera, right? Because you get 200 description really is good. I see here from Pretty Penny Club, they say fires caught makes me want to click. So maybe just add the caught on camera or aftermath. So maybe pedestrian crashes aftermath, and this can be as a teaching tool, and it should be like, and that could be useful for educators, for news sources, and it's searchable, so it works in multiple ways. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
And of course, you can always run these things through our SEO Studio, our Keyword Explorer, in the same way. So let's do fires caught on camera. Because while we may like it, how searchable is it? And wow, it's very searchable. So hey, that's a win. In that case, I think what you have here, I like the branding. I think it's very clear. Fires, crime, crashes, severe weathers. First to capture when news breaks. Fully involved media group. Very clear, very concise. I think that overall, you have a solid channel. I think focusing on making the playlist searchable is a great angle for you. And I hear the timer, but don't worry, folks. You know me. I love giving a little more time. I think that the easier you make it for not only viewers, but other news sources, the more you can be featured or involved. Fully involved. All right, Andrew, I will see myself out. But in all seriousness, great. I do like your channel. I think there are ways you can help not only your channel, but other people that need this information too.
Thank you very much.
You think you're leaving without a grade? I would give your channel a grade for fire prevention, an F for now joking. If I were to give you a serious grade, I'd probably give you a B. See, I can make letters. I'd probably go B- to B solid. Not trying to be funny, but I do think that there are some stuff. You clearly know who your audience is. You have a decent grasp of SEO because I've seen the channel before, and so. I think that that's some stuff you can do when it comes to those playlists and improve on. So hopefully you'll come back for the Feedback Friday too, but thank you for the chance to look at your channel.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you so much, Andrew. From one Andrew to another. You too. All right, everyone. Enjoying looking at all these different channels, getting a lot of new and unique perspectives, a lot of good people on the call in. I'm going to see who is next. Our mod team is working hard and helping us come on who is next. So the next person I think I see is Simple Life Reclaimed, if that is correct. Am I right on that one, Ike? I don't know. I see Ike is left. So I will go ahead and bring Simple Life Reclaimed. If I am wrong, my apologies, folks. But do not worry. We have the queue and we have the Feedback Friday. If you are interested in getting a review session like this, and you may not get called into live, we do these every Friday on the Discord, so we highly recommend you check it out. It's the same kind of vibe. We have fun. We do 5-minute reviews, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm having a lot of fun hearing the TubeBuddy community. You guys are incredible, and thank you for all your support. We want to help you out too. The only thing we need now is 2 Ikes. You are correct, Joseph on Roblox. Definitely do more of these, Andrew, says Tim Simpson. Well, thank you. So let's go ahead and pull in who is next. I see Ike has joined. How are you doing there, Ike?
Hey.
Ike is like, we need more of me. I don't get paid enough for this. All right, I'm going to bring Simple Life Reclaimed. Reclaiming. Or no, Reclaimed. All right, Simple Life Reclaimed. You are on air. Not sure if you can hear me, but you are on. All right, well, I see that they want a channel review. So if you can't speak, you might still get your review. Not sure if there's any issues. So,
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you?
I'm
Can
doing
you-
good. Sorry, I got satellite internet and it's really laggy.
Oh, I've been there. I lived in the southeast of the country for a long time, and I only had wild blue internet. So I get that. I feel that in every fiber of who I am. So I see you want a channel review. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Thank you.
So I'm going to go ahead and start the timer. And if I cut you off, I'm sorry. There is a slight delay. It's nothing personal.
No worries.
So the first thing I say is Simple Life Reclaimed, our family vlogs. I know what you're doing, which is family vlogs, new videos. I know they're Monday and Friday. You do a live chat Wednesday at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. You say a family doing their best at reclaiming the simple things in life. City folk learning and living the country's self-sufficient way. I think that you do a very good job of giving me exactly what your channel is about. I think that is very solid. The only thing, and this is again, I say nitpicking because I'm, I like to be a little nickname and go a little deeper. I would say maybe an actionable reason, maybe being something like city folk helping you learn to live in the country in a self-sufficient way. It's very simple and minor change, but it's more actionable to new subscribers, right?
Okay.
The next thing I see here is welcome to our channel. I would, instead of our channel, if someone is searching for you, I would put welcome to Simple Life Reclaimed. Because as it is, how many our channels do you think there are on YouTube? Billions, right?
Probably a lot. Yeah.
So let's cut out the middleman and say welcome to Simple Life Reclaimed. And then you can say reclaiming the simple things in life. I think that is effective. I think it's doing exactly what you want and is a little more search friendly.
Cool. Okay. I'm taking notes.
No worries. If you haven't been able to tell, I'm a little bit opinionated, but I hope you do not mind.
No, we appreciate it for sure.
For starters, I wanted to say, I see you have created playlists here, but as I've said for other people, you want to make these like Simple Life Reclaimed recent uploads so that if people are searching on Google or in other places, when you make a custom playlist, so get rid of the one that YouTube has by default and take the power, create your own for recents, and you can literally set it up in YouTube where it acts the exact same. It will show up in search and give you another opportunity if people are looking for you, for them to see their recent stuff easier.
Okay.
Similarly, you can do that with popular uploads. One thing I would say is, since you're talking about, your life, I would like to see some of these playlists that feature your life, because as it is, I only really see 2 playlists. And I'd like to see more content on the channel. Like maybe put these all the way at the bottom, but feature more of the playlist you have here.
Okay. So rearrange the playlist.
Yeah, show more of the content you have. The next thing I want to say is I would recommend having your channel name similar to what I did earlier with Simple Life Reclaimed. If I type this in, I don't see your channel name in the search. I see lifestyle and living, so that's showing up as relevant. I would say welcome to Simple Life Reclaimed, a family living in the Northwest Arizona Mojave Desert. It's simple, effective, and helps you that extra little bit in search, Then I want to check on your channel keywords and see what you have here. Pretty decent start when it comes to the channel keywords. I like that you have Simple Life Reclaimed, you have Simple Life, Simple Living, Homestead. What I would say is family vlog, living off the grid, family vlog, simple life family vlog, simple living family vlog. Since that's an angle you're going for, maybe say family living in the Mojave Desert in case people are interested in that kind of thing. Because I think you have such a unique perspective, right? So if people are looking for it, give them what they want.
Okay. So keywords.
And you already have a really good amount of channel keywords off the bat. I like that you have all of this because it shows that you have a really good commitment. And it's clear you are developing a following. I mean, you have 4,000 people. You're getting pretty decent views for your videos. So what I'm recommending is you just make it a little bit easier for new people who don't know who you are to understand what you're about.
Okay. That makes sense.
Another thing I would say is one thing you can do on YouTube is have a reoccurring like scheduled stream. Since you plan to do live chats, excuse me, there's no harm in having after like once the video goes live, creating like the stream earlier, even on Friday, so that people can join and set reminders so that they can easily join and be part of your family, be part of the journey that you guys are going on. Because this is a really, really cool idea.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I definitely will take that tip for the reminders. That's a good idea.
And again, what I would say, oops, sorry about the time, but you know me, I give people more time. I would just say,
Okay.
look at what has worked for you and try featuring those playlists higher. Look at the playlists in your analytics that have been driving subscribers and put those higher so that you have your content working for you.
That's a very good idea.
So I'm going to give you a grade. And I honestly have to say, like, besides seeing some missing playlists, for me, this is probably a solid B to A minus. I'm going to let the chat overall say the grade, but like very clear branding, has an obvious audience that's been defined, really good use of the channel keywords, just some minor tweaks to get that grade even higher.
Very cool. I definitely was taking notes. I really appreciate it. I'm going to change some of the things around for the welcome to the channel and include our name and rearrange the playlists and reminders and keywords. I got it all written down. You're the man. Thank you so
Perfect.
much.
Thank you. And I appreciate the opportunity for you to let me see what you're about. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. I mean, it's been going pretty well. I don't know about all of you. I'm having a lot of fun. I'm seeing some A's, some B minus. I agree with Andrew, B minus to A. All right, so we're getting some around the same. So I see from M Dino Vlogs, hello host, hello. Dole Whip Dad says great stuff. Adventures in Dirt says it's rolling. That it is. I'm having fun too, says Oge Don. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm so sorry. We need another cooking channel. Joseph on Roblox, how dare you? You're just trying to make me hungry. But that is my fault for not eating. So 254, having a lot of good people in here. So I see someone is next. It seems to be John Quarto. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. Are they here? I don't see them. So I think it goes to ClashPod. Am I right, Ike?
1 second.
And while Ike's doing that,
ClashPod.
perfect. While Ike's doing that, if you would like the opportunity, if I can't get to you today, we do Feedback Fridays every Friday on the Discord. So please consider joining. Follow us on social media. Follow us on the YouTube channel. We do a lot of things like this. We want to give back. We want to give you a chance to ask your questions like this. Thank you, everyone, once again. Ike, I'm just going to pull in ClashPod if that's all right.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. Again, Ike, our commander-in-chief here, cannot say enough amazing things about Ike. Ike is like, how dare he? He's fired. Ike just fires me. But all right, ClashPot, let's go ahead and bring you in. So, ClashPot, you are on air. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am doing well. Let me just up your user volume a little bit. Could you speak again for me, please?
Hello, is it okay now?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Okay.
How are you?
Thank you so much. I'm so good. How are you?
I'm very good. I see that you do what it seems to be Clash of Clans gaming. Is that fair?
Clash of Clans, and now I'm usually up to PUBG Mobile and Call of Duty Mobile. Usually mobile games and all.
All right, so it's kind of going a little bit from just Clash gaming to all mobile gaming, correct? Just so I understand.
Yeah.
Perfect. So, with that, you wanted a channel review, just making sure I understand everything correct before we go too into it.
Yes, of course.
All right, so with that in mind, with you kind of moving, it gives me a little more context, so thank you. I'm just going to take a sip of water so I don't cough and die on you, ClashPot. So,
No,
1
it's
second,
all right.
please. So, timer is starting. Let's go. So, the first thing I notice is right off the bat, again, because you were doing Clash of Clans for a while, the banner immediately says that to me. If you want to transition to more games, I don't think that's a bad thing. I would just say maybe make that a little more apparent on your banner. The only thing I could really see about PUBG is this. And outside of that, it doesn't, the banner looks nice, but it doesn't tell me, besides Clash, what kind of the content you're doing or even when you plan to post it, you know? Like, if I was to ask the audience here, if we didn't know, when is ClashPot Gaming going live? Because I have no idea.
Okay, yeah.
Now, it doesn't have to be an exact time, an exact date, but even if you're like, new videos weekly, it gives me an expectation, you know?
Okay, yeah. That's something I was planning, you know. I was thinking of changing the banner lately, but you know, I've been thinking about it.
So, if you want my opinion, I would say, and based on what I've seen from Shelly and some of the people in chat, they really can't tell. So I think just having a banner refresh to make it clearer, not only to your own audience, but let's say a brand wants to approach you, because you're at a size where brand deals aren't out of the realm of possibility. If I'm a brand, I have no idea when you plan to post stuff, you know?
Okay.
Similarly, I want to see a custom ClashPot Gaming recent uploads or something that can show up in search, kind of similar ideas of what we said other people. We just want to help you do even better in other ways. Now, at your size and as you grow larger, there's going to be chances for your name to start being its own self-driving search term.
Yes,
So,
of course.
Let's do that groundwork now. Let's stop relying on YouTube and let's do the work ourselves. You got this? I'm sorry, I'm just getting pumped. Similar for popular uploads. You got this. Come on, ClashPod. I'm like, you can do this.
I guess I have to change all those things, you know, with the banner name and all.
Yes, but here's the thing. The uploads are a lot easier, and it's small little tweaks that can help your channel be set up to be even better. Now, I see you have some popular uploads from 9 months. You know, if this is like a series, maybe you have that featured on the channel if it makes sense to still be there. I see that you're doing past live streams. I had no idea you were doing live streams because the banner doesn't tell me. Do you see what I mean?
Actually, I mostly do live streams here, you know. And that's something I don't have that in the banner.
But do you see why I'm like, I want to know?
Yeah, thank you so much for, you know, letting me know.
Well, it's like if I'm a new viewer and I don't know anything about you, I'm just expecting videos. And then I'm like, oh, but he goes live? No one wants to see a live stream they missed. And if you missed this live stream, thank you for watching this far in the replay. Thinking ahead there, ClashPot Gaming. But that's something I would say. Again, it's a lot of future-proofing, but it helps a lot. I see King Ellie says, do me next. We're only doing reviews through the Discord. But considering doing a review, I want to look at your about, and I want to see ClashPot Gaming. Here I play various games like Clash of Clans. My only fear with this is it's kind of similar to when I see other people do this, is that having it set like that kind of doesn't accurately describe it. So I'd recommend describing your channel. I see the games you do, but with all the spaces, it makes it a little hard and takes away a lot of it, you see?
Okay, yeah.
But I will say, thank you for having your channel name in your about. Nice work.
Thank you.
I'm not sure if you had that there already or if you just added it, but either way, you have it.
No, it was there.
All right. So I want to look at the channelytics, and looking here, I see we have, you know, you're switching from Clash Royale, you're doing more. What I would say is, are they reviews? Are they gameplay? Are they tips? Are they strategies? Because all of that can be searchable. And this is where you can kind of pull from your YouTube analytics. What I would recommend doing, and we kind of showed this a bit earlier, but in case anyone didn't see it, go to your analytics, and you can do this from your TubeBuddy drop-down menu. Sorry, but we're here. And then I would say go to, you know, reach and see what keywords. First, change this to 90 days. So hopefully you're following me along. And if not, don't worry, I'll go over it again for everyone watching. And look at what search terms have brought you traffic and add those as channel keywords because they're already earning you views. Why not take things that are already helping your channel and incorporate them? Take thing that's already helping you and make it even more relevant.
Okay, so what if those keywords doesn't even match with one of the videos?
Well,
Is
that's
it
where
okay?
it's always up to you, because you're going to know your channel better, to add the relevant data. I'm just giving you points that are helping, if that makes sense.
Okay. Yep. I got it. Got it.
So for
I guess
ClashPod, go ahead. Sorry. A little bit of
I
delay.
guess I just wanted to ask you, that one of my videos, I just got a different tags for that one particular video, and is it okay to add that thing, that tag in one of the channel tags, keywords?
So if it's a video on the channel and it's relevant, absolutely.
Okay.
So
I
with
guess,
that, I
yeah.
think it's time for the grade.
Oh, it's too quick.
I don't think ClashPod is ready, but don't worry. I'm going to give you a C, probably the C plus. So C to C plus. There is some ways you can change. Again, I want to see more clarity in that banner. I want to see a little bit better in the about and the channel keywords. But C's get degrees, and you have a lot of room. You already have an audience. Just make sure it's clear
Yep.
for that audience and new people what you're doing.
Okay.
Perfect. So ClashPod Gaming, thank you so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
So that was ClashPod Gaming. Gosh, we're getting a lot of good channels. I'm very surprised the variety too. So thank you everyone again. I keep saying it, but it is really cool to see all the different varieties of channels. I am seeing some people asking for channel reviews. If you would like one, again, check out the Discord in the description of this stream. That's how you join. Read the rules, and then it'll take you to the channel review channel. Once in there, put !J to join the queue. The mods are working very hard to help us get there. If you can't get reviewed today for whatever reason, please check out our Feedback Friday on Fridays, where we look at channels in a same way. That being said, Ike, who is next?
It will be Vambulance.
All right, so we have Vambulance, who is looking for a channel review. So I'm going to bring in is it Vambulance? I am not. We'll find out together, Ike. How about that? I'm not good at names if you guys haven't been able to tell. All right, so you are on air. Vambulance?
Close. It's Flambulance.
Flambulance. All right, folks, I got to quit. All right, it's been
Oh, wait,
great
I
knowing
got
you.
mute.
But thank you for letting us look at your channel.
Thank you for having my channel.
So I see here you want a channel review just to make sure we have everything set and ready to go.
Yes, indeed.
All right, so with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start the timer so that we can make sure that we are not going over time. But I'm curious because, looking here, it's that you started in 2018. What is the main focus of your channel right now?
Right now, it's basically playing city builders, simulation, and strategy games, and to actually give people some thoughts about the games I play. Like, for example, I'm now playing Mr. Prepper for people to actually see what the game is all about, and also help them out with some guides. And occasionally, I do live streams as well.
Awesome. So you're giving back in ways to help other gamers and to help you that kind of maybe that help you wanted or needed or you just like seeing. So I think that's a really cool thing. I'm going to start the timer and let's go ahead and get started.
All right, perfect.
So immediately I can tell you're doing city builder, simulation, strategy, guides, and live streams. My only question would be is when you plan to do these things, because it's a little uncertain, but maybe once I'm in your channel a little more, that's more clear. I would also say instead of welcome to my channel, I would do welcome to, I'm going to just butcher it every time, Flambulance?
Yeah, you can say ambulance. It's fine as well.
I'll say Flambulance and keep trying, and you might just hate me for 5 minutes, but I am trying. So welcome to Flambulance, and that way it's a little more search friendly for you. So when people, I will say your name is memorable, even if I can't say it, but you know what? I will learn it one of these days. But what I will say is that you want to be able to have your channel trailer show up in search. So if anyone new is looking for you, they immediately get an idea of what your channel's about.
Ah, okay.
Similarly, I don't like that you have these lines here. You should use these first 200 this characters in the description to describe what this video is about. So welcome to Vlambulance. I do guides, strategies, live streams, all of the things that you put in your banner. Describe your channel. Really have it there. You may have it down here, but the problem is that I can't really read it that well up here. So I would like to see that a little bit more present, even in like the presentation of your channel not your channel banner, but even your channel trailer, you know?
Yeah, I was actually planning on doing a new channel trailer this weekend.
Well, hey, what better time than to start with good ideas going into it. I see that Joseph on Roblox says you have such a good and unique name. I couldn't disagree. It's definitely memorable.
Well, thank you very much.
Similarly, I want to see Vlambulance recent uploads, popular uploads. Again, take that control back from YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was actually, you said it before to change the name, and I was actually looking into it, but I did not find it yet. So
don't worry, I'll show you, because what? YouTube made something difficult. Can you all believe that YouTube made a change that made things in life more difficult? Not our YouTube. Just a little joke, because we love YouTube. Without it, we wouldn't be. So head to the TubeBuddy drop-down menu. You can click on playlists, and I'll show you live so you can make these changes. You can either edit the playlist here by clicking new playlist or an existing one. So you could click on new playlist, and then to set it up, you'll click on these three dots, go to playlist settings, advanced settings, because of course YouTube would never make anything very simple. And then you can make it to where it auto adds a new video. So you can be like, auto add any video or the title contains or the description contains, or your tag. So you should be tagging your channel name every time. So you basically put it, every time my channel name is in the tag, add it to this playlist. So you can pretty much automate that. So when you are focusing on what you do, it's very simple. Now, if you want to know how to add it to your channel, you basically hit customize channel and then go from there. And then scroll to the bottom and click on the plus. But considering you have a lot of playlists, I don't think you need that help.
Yeah, I do got the playlist for every game I play, actually. But those were like the basic ones, the uploads and the recent uploads. So
yes, but let's go a step beyond, because you do have, the highlights, the guides. I want to see good descriptions, and I think this could go even better. So if this is a barn finders guide or all mobile games guide, maybe you go a little bit better. So I see this is all about good company. Describe the videos in this playlist. Again, it's this, we're seeing these over and over, but it really does help in search. It helps make it more clear, and any boost is better than nothing, right?
yeah.
So again, barn finders, I see so much. It's like you're so close. I just want to see that same level every single time,
Yeah, I'm trying.
Hey, I appreciate that, but as Yoda says, do or do not. There is no try. Let me know if you all appreciate that. But I do think that it is good you're trying. In all seriousness, I like the effort and energy you're putting in. Again, it's just that consistency I want to see. And hey, you probably have heard other YouTubers say consistency is key, right?
Yeah, indeed. It's true. I'm trying to be consistent, but it's pretty hard because I can only record at night because of the TV noises and everything like that. And I have to wake up every day at 5 a.m. So,
well, while that is going, I just want to say a few things. Changing those playlists and just making those changes are ways you can be consistent without having to worry about uploading. And it makes it easier for new people who are learning to love your channel, know what you're about. The final thing I was going to say in the about section is, good evening, everyone, or good evening, everybody. I'm Vlambulance. Welcome to my channel. Again, including that channel name in the about, because as I've shown throughout the stream, it is very important. So thank you for the opportunity to take a look at your channel. It was really fun, and I hope you were able to take some things away.
Oh yeah, I definitely did. Definitely. I was trying to edit my description tonight as well, but it would only let me add 3 more letters. So
It might be, yeah, you might have a lot of spaces which do take up characters, so that might be what I'd recommend. Is maybe it's hard because we want to write our abouts one way, but YouTube needs them to be another, and welcome to being YouTube, where what we want to do doesn't matter if we want to be successful. It does actually matter. That's just a joke. But if I were to give your channel a grade, I would honestly say you have a lot. Well, you're doing stuff, you're establishing, you have playlists. It's seeing that consistency. So I think if you've been paying attention, you know where this is heading. I'm going to give you a C even, not a C minus or C plus, C for consistency. And I want to see you make those changes. They're very simple. They don't even require you to record up or new videos. You can do it what you already have. Thank you for the opportunity, and I will get your name right.
I'm looking forward to it. Definitely let me know.
Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed.
Thank you so much for having me. I did.
Oh, sorry about that. 1 second. I want to bring them back. Blambulance, I accidentally cut him off. You were saying Blambulance. I'm so sorry.
Hello, I'm back.
Yes, welcome back. I'm so sorry.
It happens. It happens.
You were saying?
I was actually saying thanks for having me.
Oh, before I rudely kicked you, thank you for the opportunity. I feel so bad.
It's all fine.
I'll
you
make
kick
it up
me
to
out
you,
and you forget
Blambulance.
my name. Yeah, I understand. I'm not
will
welcome.
You know what? I'll make it up to you. I'll message you after this stream. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
All right. I hope he was done. I feel genuinely bad, folks. Sorry about that. But we're getting through. We're trying to make sure we have some fun. I see from J Beauty TV, you guys are so cute. Well, I would like to say that we had fun banter and that was planned, but I'm just not the brightest. Ike is like, how is this guy my boss? Ike, I don't know. But Ike, thank you for helping out here today. Ike, how are you doing? I appreciate Ike's keeping me real. Ike's like, Andrew, don't get too. I'm the one working here. You're just on camera, okay? But speaking of being on
just
camera,
want to ask.
Yes.
I just want to ask, how longer are we gonna go?
We have just a little bit left, so probably we wanted to hit 90 minutes. We started at 2:30, so we got about 12 minutes left.
Okay, so you just want to end the queue right now, or no?
I would say let's close the queue and take a look at what we can do with this time left.
Okay.
So with that, I see who is next is Pretty Penny. Am I correct?
That is correct.
All right, let's bring in Pretty Penny. I see you, Vlambulance. I will learn it. I promise. Vlambulance. Vlambulance. Ambulance. One of these days. All right, let's go ahead and bring in Pretty Penny. I'm going to go ahead and pull up their YouTube channel. Turns out it's actually Pretty Penny, and I've just been so wrong, and he's just so mad at me while he's been patiently waiting. Pretty Penny, you are on the air. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Yeah, that's an easier one, I think.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right. How are you?
Very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing well. I see you want a channel review.
Yes, please. So, yeah, my channel's been going now since about the turn of the year. I've actually had probably more growth in terms of subscribers in the past sort of 6 weeks than I have in the early part of the year. So I'm maybe doing some things right, but it would be lovely to get maybe a few extra thoughts on the whole thing. I've been scribbling ideas like crazy as you've been going through, excuse me, other people's channels.
Of course.
Things like the banner and the playlists and the channel tags and things like that. But yeah, would love to hear your thoughts.
For sure. So for starters, I see you have a blog. Do you have like a Google SEO background at all, or?
Not really. Excuse me, very throaty. The blog hasn't been updated in a little while, but really that was sort of a blog version of the videos that I was producing, so the two went hand in hand.
So exactly, I'm glad you said that, because I'm going to start the timer. If you aren't aware and you're watching, blogs can help you in Google and help your videos do well on the Google platform. Guess what? Google owns YouTube. YouTube's the second largest. Google's number one. So you said you've had a lot of growth recently.
Yes.
So I see that you're talking about trading. You're talking about frugal living. Do you have playlists for each of them?
I have playlists for most of them. Yes, hopefully they're all there. There is a live stream, which is sort of every video they just throw in all together.
Okay.
There are a few different playlists there. Yeah.
So when it comes to live stream, I'd be careful. Or life. Okay. So in my head, I think live stream. So there might be a little bit of confusion. What I would
fair.
say
Yep.
for this seems to be like a recent stuff. I would put, like I said, Pretty Penny Club recent uploads, or a life of in Pretty Penny Club all uploads, or something like that just helps and it's more clear. I do love a future of financial freedom. So what I would say is make it, again, a little more actionable. Pretty Penny, helping you find a future of financial freedom. That is powerful. It makes people, look, a lot of people are financially illiterate. I know, because I was one at one point in my life. So I could say that coming from a place of knowing. So with that, I think it's a powerful, very powerful, because financial literacy really is, as you say, freedom. Once you understand how that works, you really can take control. So apparently I'm on a soapbox, but that's not the point. The point is, I would keep that information in mind for the channel trailer, because that's that messaging that you really can drive home and convince people to subscribe with. There was a point. It wasn't just me talking about myself.
Sure.
So I wanted to know, why no channel trailer?
A combination of lethargy and ignorance, I think. It's only recently I've realized how important they might well be. It's just something I've never got around to. I should probably have made it a priority.
I wouldn't put it as it doesn't have to be a dedicated video, as I've said. It could just be a video that describes what you're doing on your channel, or maybe a video that's been really popular lately that's been helping that growth. Just so you have something for new viewers as a welcome, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I do see from chat, Dr. Nina says, I see a lot of people having their face on thumbnails. Does that make a difference? It can. It really just depends on the audience. So, for example, if I start getting into Pretty Penny Club and I start getting to know our host, which I don't actually know your name. What is your name?
My name is David.
David, if I get to fall in love with David, which I have been over this course of this call, then I want to see David's pretty face on all the thumbnails. But if I'm new, I may not know. So it really depends the different people. So every audience is different. Everyone reacts differently. On TubeBuddy, I used to not be in the thumbnails, but when I'm on them, they outperform. I don't know why, but that could be the case. And David, I'm guaranteed, with his pretty face, probably gets more clicks. Actually, I don't know. Your data would say for sure. But
yeah,
we can always learn. I will say I would like to see, and you probably wrote this, some descriptions for these. And if they are already helping your channel grow, I might need water, some more water. Sorry, 1 second. If they're helping your channel grow, feature those playlists that are, looking in your analytics, driving those subscribers, driving those things that can really, really help.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
yeah, the two most popular videos I have actually is that one there, the Frugal Living Food Challenge, and at the other end of the spectrum, it's an investment portfolio update. So I've got two very, well, say relatively strong videos, but it's sort of different ends of the spectrum, if you like. One's all about saving money as hard as you can, and the other one's all about investing money as hard as you can. So might be getting two different sets of viewers. Maybe I'm splitting my...
It's all about financial literacy, though, so I don't think it's too far off. What I would say is maybe make playlists for those video viewers who want that specific content, right?
Sure. Okay.
Because then you've made it easy. Again, I want you to make it easy for, if I want that kind of content, I can just click a playlist and binge watch. Do you have Netflix or Hulu?
Yes, Netflix.
How
here.
easy is it for you to just click on a series and watch?
It's too easy.
Then make it too easy, in your own words, David, on your own channel.
Yep. Agreed.
So I want to see on the about, hi, I'm David Stewart. Maybe put the founder of Pretty Penny from Pretty Penny, just so that, again, we have that there. It does. I love this about, but unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like those spaces. So some of this might get hidden.
Okay.
It's always that hard part of, you got to do things YouTube wants. And I think this looks formatted beautifully. YouTube has a certain way they want things done, though.
Okay. Okay.
I will say that, if you have series that are popping off, like you were mentioning your frugal living food challenge, I would definitely put that as a channel keyword. That's a simple one you can add. There's a lot of other things you can easily add that can help you in terms of that SEO side. So, David, I hope that gives you some things to think about.
It definitely does. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Very helpful,
and I
indeed.
love your message. I think helping people find their future and freedom through financial literacy is such a beautiful goal. So thank you.
You're very kind. Thank you very much.
All right. Up next, we have, I think it is looking here. We have we have, well, yeah, it is Cast Lab Airsoft. So we have Flap Snack on the Discord. So I'm going to first close out of all these tabs because, woo, I didn't realize how many I had. Someone's out there's like, can you please close these tabs? I am so sorry. While that is going on, I want to go ahead and bring in Flap Snack. Hello, Flap Snack. How are you?
Hello, thank you. I'm good. What about you?
I am very good. I see you do stuff around Airsoft. You got my interest.
You like it?
I do.
Well, that's lucky. Then you have some, I'm sure you have some really good feedback then.
I do. So this means you're going to get graded harsh. Now, I'm joking. Just here to have a little bit of fun. But because I know the subject a little bit, I can give some ideas and suggestions. I see you want a channel review, right?
Yeah, I would like a channel review and maybe a small question about some retention stuff.
So let's start with the retention stuff, and then we can get into the channel stuff. So give me 1 second. You are now on timer.
Okay.
So what's your question about retention?
So I've been reading up about retention, about how to keep people watching your videos, but it's not necessarily how I want to make my videos. I want them to make it like a realistic view of Airsoft, which means I don't cut a lot. But most people tell me I should cut more to make them not as long.
So what's the harm of offering both? And the reason I say that is because then you can offer the people that want that full experience, the stuff you really love, and a shortened version that can lead to the full-length version. A great example of this is podcasters do this, where they'll have the full podcast, and then they have clips of it or shortened best moments. So I think there's a universe where you could definitely do both.
I guess I have some I have montages, I guess, which you could that's a lot of cuts, for example, which are usually shorter.
Yes, but it's a great way to feed into it. And Midnight Madness says you can make a highlight video and the raw uncut video, which I think it lets you have your artistic integrity and what you like, and it gives people who maybe don't have that time the opportunity to get to learn about Cast Lab Airsoft. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, as you learned earlier. Oh, I can say some names, folks. It's been it's been proven. Thank you. But I do think that there is a happy medium. So going here, I think that you can have both. What I would say is I definitely get Airsoft from this. What I would say is maybe in the part where you're not, maybe you put like full uncut Airsoft play, montages. You do what you do, when you do it, and what they can expect. As it is, I definitely get Airsoft. So I think that's just something you could do to make it a little more clear in your banner.
Yeah, 100%.
Similarly, one thing I would say is I see you have the Airsoft gameplay. I want to see better descriptors of these Airsoft gameplays. Maybe you explain what you do in each of it or the overall idea of this. Like I see you have some montages, but I would like to see more. I'd also maybe like to see playlists of if you're doing close quarters Airsoft, because I see you're doing CQB. So close quarters, battlefield, or maybe it's different where you are, but I'm only based on my uncultured American ways, so that's what we called it. But maybe you can make playlists that are specific scenarios, so people who really want that can see it. Now, that you may have them, but currently I don't see them, at least not right away. I do like this how to get better at Airsoft. I think that'd be a great way to bring people to the channel. I'm not sure if you're still doing that, but maybe you have your Cast Labs in that. What do you think?
I actually that was actually a thing I really wanted to do, like how to get better at Airsoft. But they were failing a lot in views, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get better at video editing, because like when I started this channel, I had never edited a video in my life before. So it was kind of that took a lot of effort to actually get into. But I'm definitely planning to do more of it. I just need to get a little bit better at like making what I want, you know.
Well, I just want to give you an idea of if people are looking at it. So let's say airsoft for the first thing that comes up is noobs, but you know what? It is what it is. I see for beginners, I see UK, I see, noobs for training. There's a lot of different ways you could target this, but the good thing is I'm just going to get rid of the UK here. So when I look at airsoft for beginners, there are a lot of different places that are looking for it. So there's indoor airsoft, outdoor. There's so much you can do, and there is a decent search. I definitely think if you want to have that beginner series and then show the full, like what you like, which is the long form, I think you can have so much different content that helps bring people in. Midnight Madness says it, airsoft for rookies. I don't know about for dummies because that may not get as much searched, but look at what people are searching for. I think it's so incredible that you've, through your passion of airsoft, you learned how to edit. You've been doing YouTube on this time too. That's awesome.
Actually, like the channel was just to so I could show my friends when I had some good games and stuff in the beginning. But then it started taking off a little bit, and people seem to like it. Like the way I guess you can say market my channel. I actually only put it in like Facebook groups with friends. Like when I check at my video, like my channel is like 80% which comes from YouTube, from Facebook, for example.
Awesome. But hey, you could be the reason someone gets into airsoft, and that could change their life. Someone could come up to you in 5 years and say, "You're the reason I got into airsoft. Thank you for changing my life." That's the power of YouTube.
100%. Regarding the thing, Airsoft Beginners, I actually really like that title. It seems a little bit better also. Like it just makes more sense than what I titled it.
I also want to see, you have airsoft player. I would put Cast Lab, airsoft player, veteran, whatever you want to put that makes sense for you, and just really show it off. Again, really describe this better, have a little bit more clarity. Overall, I think what you have is solid. It's just think about the new people who want to get into airsoft, and you have the stuff they need. All right, that is time, but airsoft is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different ways you could tackle it. So I think it's a really cool channel, really cool idea. I do want to see those changes. I do want to see those grades. So for me, I would say you're doing a lot well. Like you clearly have thought of things, if you want to take this more serious, feature some more of those playlists, write some of those descriptions, think about those beginners that need your help and help them. So for me, I would say this channel is probably a C to C+. I'm a little biased because I like airsoft, but that still will get you a degree in most US colleges and gives you room for improvement. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, is C good? I'm from Europe, so that's not the system we use.
So
I've been sitting all night and been like, what does this mean? Is this a good grade?
F is failing. D is a step above F. C is think about it like 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
So you have room to improve, and I'm giving you a 3 out of 3 to 3.5, if that makes sense.
Well, I'm extremely happy with that.
So there is some place for improvement. Thank you for I haven't seen airsoft in a hot minute because of the quarantine. So you reminded me of a love. So thank you.
You're welcome. At least we could we closed down really fast in Denmark, so we opened after like 5 months after it was completely gone. So we were lucky.
I wish I had the same results in the US, but thank you for letting me look at your channel.
No problem. I mean, it's easy with 5 million people in a country, so
pretty much. All right. Have a great rest of your day or night.
Thank you for reviewing my channel. It means a lot. Have a nice day, man.
You too. Man, we're getting a lot of kind people here today. All right, the next person we have that I am seeing is who, Ike?
Angel Goddess.
All right, with a name like that, we're in for a good time. Let's go for it. I'm excited. It's very rare I ever meet a goddess in real life, so let's go for it. Is that The Sims? You've already got... What is with my hobbies coming here? Angel Goddess, you are in the chat. Welcome. I don't know if they can hear me. Oh, I hear something.
I can hear you.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing very well. I've never met a goddess in real life before, so this is a first for me.
Oh, thank you.
So I see you want a channel review. Is that correct?
Correct.
So I'm going to start the timer, and I just want to get to know a little bit more about your channel while I'm setting up the timer. What do you do?
So I am basically a variety gaming streaming channel. Pretty much anything that you can think of, RPGs, heavy story games, anything like that.
So I hear a little bit of echo. If maybe you have the stream
Yep, I
running.
just turned it off. I'm sorry.
Okay, perfect. No worries. I was like, oh, is that me? I was worried it was me. So, all right. So you do a variety of games. So with that in mind, I want to go ahead and start the timer and just give you some things to keep in mind. So
Okay.
one of the first things when it comes to a variety of games is that can be very hard at the start. It's not impossible, but it is a little bit more difficult. If you still want to do variety, what I would say is keep a look at what's been working and try to keep going with that. What I'm seeing is it seems that you tend to stream based on the popular uploads. Is that fair?
Yes.
So are you streaming exclusively on YouTube?
Right now I'm doing YouTube and Twitch. I just recently made the change over to Twitch.
So one thing I would keep in mind on YouTube is it's very search based. So all of these streams you have in the past, what I would call them is like God of War long play stream replays or something like that, so that you can go after the search for God of War and all these different games because there is search there. And then based on what performs on YouTube, maybe you can have it be where on Twitch is where I do it live if you want to come and see and hang out. So the two of them can feed into each other and really help. So I like that there is the Goddess Gang, but my thing is, I would say I don't get a lot of clear info from your banner. So maybe you can put a little bit of like a shadow on Angel Goddess, move this up and say giving you the best gaming possible or something like that. Your friendly neighborhood goddess, join the Goddess Gang to have some fun gameplay or something like that. Just make it a little more actionable, a little more clear. You can put when you post on either Twitch or YouTube, make it a little more clear to help build that relationship you have with your audience.
I like that. Okay.
And I see that, again, what I want is more descriptions. I like how you have a channel trailer. It says, welcome to the Goddess Gang. I think that works. My only fear is if people look up your name, maybe you can say, Angela Goddess channel trailer, welcome to the Goddess Gang. So if people are looking you up, this shows up. It does that welcome to the Goddess Gang, which I think is a great name. And it does both while helping your channel.
Okay.
Similarly, I would say make your name and the popular uploads and recent uploads and experiment with that. My other fear, though, is that if I am a new user, these thumbnails are very similar, so I may have thought I've already seen a video. So just be careful. Something that can help is maybe numbering them so people that are new can see your channel and find, because like as it is, let me know, chat too. Could you guys easily tell which is number one or if this is the first or last? Because it's not too clear.
Yeah, like numbering part 1, part 2, or just having different thumbnails for different streams.
Correct, because it's a little hard to tell. People are saying, no, I can't tell. So just giving you some food for thought. From Cast Lab Airsoft, I had no idea what that was. So they can't tell. So think about how your audience feels.
Okay.
I will say, I see that you're using hashtags, and this is what I will say. YouTube doesn't use hashtags like other social media. You should have what you're covering. So maybe it's Let's Play God of War. That should be first, and then you should have something like Kratos did what, or a compelling element, so that it can easily help you rank in search, which is what you want to do on YouTube, and you can be creative in other ways within it. So when I see the hashtags in the title, it's not really telling me what the video is about. I know it's God of War by the thumbnail, but it's, again, just things to think about.
Okay.
So I want to take a look at your channel keywords and see what you have here, because all of the games you've played should be channel keywords, and I don't see any. My heart. But it's okay. So all of these you have. So World War Z, God of War, all of the games you have long played or will play, are always going to be relevant channel keywords. So all of those should be added to the channel keywords here. So maybe it's let's play God of War, let's play South Park Stick of Truth, let's play, you know, The Sims 4. Whatever you're doing makes sense to be a channel keyword because that is what's on your channel.
Okay.
And let's take a look at the About section to see, welcome to the Angel Goddess channel. Thank you. I'm not sure if it was there before, but it's there now, and that's all that matters. You have a schedule. I mainly stream on the weekends, but the problem is I had to look in the About to find it. I want it here. Does that make sense?
And wait, it should be in the About section or in the description?
Your schedule should be in your channel banner, so I don't have to look for it.
Okay.
I have to say, though, from what I'm seeing, you have a lot that helps. I see that you're pushing your Discord. Just make it more clear. Keep in mind the way YouTube works. I mean, you have 800 plus subscribers, so you're clearly growing. Like, that's 800 people is a lot of people. So what I would say is just make it easier for those people to know new content from the old. And think of, if someone is just finding your channel, how would they be able to tell what you're up to? So,
okay.
Overall, I think it's pretty strong. If I were to give you a grade, I'd probably go between a C to C+. There is some stuff you're doing well, some things I'd like to see changed, but I hope that gives you some things to think about.
It definitely does. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the opportunity to check out your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
I don't know why, but I'm just in a really good mood, seeing a lot of great, powerful channels, just different variety. Again, if you're watching and you didn't get a chance so far we do Feedback Friday, where we go over channels similar to this. I give a 5-minute time limit. Join that Discord. Subscribe to this channel to see other live streams. They're not always channel reviews, so keep that in mind. But we offer a lot of great value here at TubeBuddy, and I hope to see you all return. And I've been seeing some pretty positive reaction to this stream, so hopefully this helps understand. I think Ike, is that everyone? Or I see right here, I should have read Aaron's last one. So totally not Aaron. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. So our final review of the day is totally not Aaron. That doesn't mean you get to leave, because we have some stuff for those who keep to the end. So if you leave, you'll miss it. All right. Hey, Andrew, would truck racing in real life and truck racing online be considered mixed content? Depends on what you mean by online. So that would be what I would say there. So as I am pulling up Totally Not Aaron, we are going to bring Totally Not Aaron into the chat. Hello, are you there?
Hello there, I am here.
Awesome. So I am happy to have you here. I can see you are doing some Minecraft stuff, and
Yes.
you want a channel review, am I correct?
Yes, I'd love that.
So the first thing I wanted to say is I like the name, because Ike, who has been a superstar, has put Totally Not Ike, so that reminds me of my friend Ike. So, but I do like it because that's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Why I do enjoy the humor, I would say maybe play on it some more. I totally don't go live at this time. I totally don't do videos, and you totally shouldn't subscribe today. Have some more fun with it.
Embracing the name. I should do that more often.
So if you have it, use it.
I generally do it like in small bits, like funny bits within the video, but I've never thought about actually doing it on YouTube, as in the platform, as in my descriptions and stuff. Although I did have one clickbaity funny thing. I did have like one clickbaity funny thing, which had like a tiny URL link, which said totally don't click this. But besides that, I haven't done anything with it.
Well, I would put it in your. I think for your banner, it would be a really good idea. For Cherie Anna, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, please join our Discord for Feedback Friday. Hopefully that helps. But back to Totally Not Aaron, because I totally didn't go off track. I would say I like. I hope you enjoy puns. So I would say I like the channel trailer. It gives me something to know that you're doing Skyblock. So it's a specific subsection of Minecraft. So maybe if I'm, working on these things. So we played Skyblock, but it's Fundy's Nightmare. So I like how you're doing a variety. Again, similar to what I said, is totally not Aaron's recent uploads. This is totally not where you should start. Again, play with it. Have fun. popular uploads. Keep your channel name to keep it relevant, and if people are
Yeah.
searching for you.
All right.
I see Dreamcraft SMP Season 2.
Mm-hmm.
So, for that Dreamcraft SMP Season 2, what I would say is I would like to see more of those playlists featured here, so it's a little bit more clear.
Oh, it's all the way down, yeah.
And if I want to watch it, I can't see an idea of what's to come, you know? So I want to see your about, and hopefully... Hi everyone, I'm totally not Aaron. I upload Minecraft videos regularly. Perfect, you have your name here. It matches. Not sure if it was there already, but either way.
Check the ending of it.
Hi Andrew, love you. Thanks for the review. All right, everyone, this is a simple A+. It has been a great stream. You know, I saw 30 Days said it doesn't happen. Thank you. Now, joking. I'm going to give you the time back. But thank you. I do really appreciate it. That was, you know what? I appreciate you. I do hope you'll stick around. Now, here's the thing. I do hope you remove that. Just make it a little better, though I do appreciate the humor.
Of course. I just had to put it in there when I saw that I got in. Just
Perfect.
quickly do it.
You made me smile. I'll say that. So,
that's...
Sorry to cut you off. It's just that Discord delay.
Go ahead.
So, what I would say is, when you look here, some of the stuff that you already have should be in your channel keywords could easily be there, right? So, I see that you're doing Skyblock stuff, but I don't see Skyblock in channel keywords here.
That was only a single video that I had, and it was like one of my, like, it went up really quickly, and then was like pretty successful pretty fast. Like, in one day I got like, I think 80 views on that one. So I was like, you know what, this video did really good, so let's just put that as my trailer. But very soon I'll be making an actual trailer.
So that's good. I see that you have some. I see like you have King of the Seven Seas. You have Dreamcraft. Maybe you put that title because it's always going to be relevant if people are looking for it. Maybe is that like a Let's Play series or?
Well, the Dreamcraft is a server, and then the King of the Seven Seas was just because I conquered the monument in the ocean. It's like, you know, fun name.
Okay.
I thought it was.
So what I would say is when you're doing Minecraft, one thing to think about is there is a lot of searchable parts. So like I would look up so you can help people looking and be that answer. I would do some keyword research too, just to help you kind of stand out there. But other than that, I think you have some really interesting thumbnails. I do like, you know, seeing which episode is. My only fear is they're really dark, and I would go into your analytics like we did earlier and check the different click-through rates and stuff for them.
The newest one is good. Like
I will say the
newest one has.
This one is very bright, but I comparatively I would keep, you know, maybe making them bright because like on dark mode especially, like if I go into dark mode, they might be very difficult to see. And they're kind of hard on dark mode. And so I'd keep that in mind. That's something I do like the border, that does help, but all thumbnails are so important. So making sure you get those right really, really does matter, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So overall, I would say there's some room to grow. Feature more of these playlists. You have, you know, more channel keywords you can do. I would say if you're looking for inspiration, you know, since Skyblock did very well for you, try to see where those... All right, timer hit a spot. Try to see where those things come from and see where they go. Now, we already know the grade. It's an A+. So, I mean, who says no, in all seriousness, I would like to be a little honest. I would say it's probably a C+ to B-. Maybe I'm a little biased because of the mention in the description. But I do think that, you know, you're finding your place. You're figuring out what works for you. And I don't think that's a bad thing. Keep working and going towards that.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to see your channel.
And thank you for the review. I'll see you again, hopefully, in a CEO Friday, Review Friday, or whatever it is, because I'll be sticking around.
Well, it's Feedback Friday, and I'm glad you mentioned it because I'm going to go ahead and just explain to everyone. Thank you again. Feedback Friday happens on Fridays on the TubeBuddy Discord. So if you didn't get reviewed today, please join our Discord. It is linked, and it is an opportunity. Now, I promised Ike is here. Ike's like, can he end the stream already? I promise, Ike, we will. We will. Here's the thing. if you check out the Discord, we're going to be doing a lot in there to give things such as, for those of you who have stayed away, we're coming up with new incentives and things all the time. If you join our forums, you'll know that we have ways you can earn free TubeBuddy by being active in the community. Since all of you have stayed, by joining our Discord, we're going to be working on ways that you could potentially earn free TubeBuddy just by being active in our Discord. It's something we've been working on for a long time, and we will continue to work on. I wanted to say that, this would not have been possible without our incredible team of moderators and every single one of you watching. I hope to see all of you in the Feedback Friday, because you never know what can happen in a TubeBuddy live stream. I'm Andrew Camp from TubeBuddy. Thank you all so much for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure. I know you're waiting for me to go. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you in the Discord in the Feedback Friday. If you enjoyed this stream, please consider subscribing. I'm Andrew Can from TubeBuddy, and from all of us from the TubeBuddy team, thank you for watching.